You were born into a prison you don't even see. And worst of all, you built it yourself. How can a man who's never left the cave know he's in one? Before you could choose, you were told, this is your name, this is your religion, this is your country, this is your path. Now follow it. And you did. From birth, you were handed a script. Sit down, be quiet, get good grades, chase status, fit in, don't question. Now smile and stay productive. Plato saw it first. Humans locked in a cave since birth. Eyes fixed on a wall, shadows pass, flickering illusions, and they think it's reality. That's you, scrolling your feed, reacting, obeying, consuming. You think you're awake, but you've never even stood up. Ask yourself, which parts of me were chosen for me, not by me? Write them down. Now challenge them, one by one. It's not digital, it's mental, it's emotional, it's invisible. The matrix is the 9 to 5 you hate, but fear leaving. It's the algorithm that shows you dopamine, but hides truth. It's the version of yourself curated for others. It's the anxiety you feel when you post something real and no one claps. Nietzsche called it herd morality, where good means safe, where evil means different, where fitting in matters more than becoming whole. School, designed to make you obedient, not original. Jobs, you trade 5 days of life for 2 days of escape. News, engineered to enrage, distract, divide. Social media, a stage where no one's real and everyone's addicted. Audit your daily routine. What's actually chosen by you? Remove one obligation that brings you no meaning. This week, freedom doesn't feel like fireworks. It feels like grief. The first time you question the system, it hurts. Why? Because realizing you were wrong means part of you must die. When the freed prisoner stumbles out of Plato's cave, the sunlight burns his eyes. He wants to go back to the shadows, to the comfort of lies. Same with you. The first time you question your job, your belief system, your identity, it stings. You ask, who am I without this? Some examples of ego death are leaving a career everyone praised, letting go of a belief that made you feel safe, saying, I don't know, when you used to pretend. But as Nietzsche said, one must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star. You don't escape through peace, you escape through fire. What's one painful truth you've been avoiding? Face it. Say it out loud. Sit with it. Let it burn. You're not locked in by force. You're locked in by fear. Fear of being different. Fear of disapproval. Fear of losing comfort. Even when comfort is a cage. Lao Tzu said, when I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. But most never let go, because their suffering is familiar. They'd rather stay broke than risk failing at wealth. Stay numb than risk heartbreak. Stay quiet than risk being misunderstood. Some examples of internal chains are, I'm too old to change. I can't disappoint my parents. It's not the right time. These are not thoughts, they are traps. Write down the sentence, if I wasn't afraid, I would. Then do something, anything, in that direction. Once you're outside the cave, you see what others can't. You see, school taught you to obey, not question. Work taught you to trade time, not create value. Media taught you what to fear, not what to understand. Culture taught you to chase dopamine, not direction. You don't hate the system. You just stop being its fuel. You don't need to scream at it. You just walk past it, quietly and free. How to apply this to the real world? Turn off your phone for 24 hours. Notice how often you reach for it. Notice what you feel without it. That's the matrix crumbling. Here's the brutal truth. You'll be mocked, dismissed, laughed at, feared. When Plato's freedman returns to the cave, they try to kill him. Because freedom is offensive to slaves. They'll say, "You've changed. You're selfish. You think you're better than us." No, you just think for yourself. And that's unforgivable. Stop explaining yourself to people who haven't earned the right to question you. Silence is power. This system doesn't oppress you with pain. It seduces you with comfort. Fast food, infinite scrolling, corn, cheap validation, cheap dopamine, cheap everything. Except meaning. You stay distracted. You stay small. Lao Tzu said, "The more rules and regulations, the more thieves and robbers there will be." He meant, the more control a system exerts, the more it steals your energy. You don't need chains when you can't look up from your phone. Cut one major dopamine crutch from your life for 7 days. No sugar, no corn, no scrolling. Notice who you become without it. Here's what no one tells you. You don't need more motivation. You need fewer lies. You escape by building clarity, not rage. By cutting noise, not chasing trends. Here are some escape tools. A journal to hear yourself think. A craft to build proof of your potential. Silence to detox from distraction. Books to rewrite your internal code. Nature to remember what's real. Community, real ones, not comment sections. Lao Tzu called it Wu Wei. Action in alignment with truth. No force, just flow. Every day, do one thing that brings you back to reality. Real conversations, real work, real breath. You will be misunderstood. You will walk alone, but you will walk free. Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow." Once you find your why, the matrix can't hold you. You'll stop asking what's allowed. You'll start asking what's real. Most people want to win the game. You're here to walk away from it. Don't react today. Respond. Every reaction is you inside the matrix. Every response is you rising above it. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to see. You weren't made to follow scripts. You were made to burn them and write your own. The world will beg you to dim your fire, to stay agreeable, to stay distracted, to stay predictable. But every time you shrink to make others comfortable, you betray the God within. Comfort is not freedom. Familiarity is not truth. And a life spent avoiding judgment is not a life lived. It's a performance. So ask yourself now, are you still scared of the shadows? Still living to be liked? Still choosing approval over authenticity? Or have you started walking toward the light, even if it burns? Because here's what they don't tell you. The more awake you become, the harder it is to tolerate anything fake. Fake conversations, fake goals, fake friends, fake you. Awakening is not aesthetic. It's not a lifestyle. It's war. Internal war. You will be mocked. You will be doubted. You will lose people who only loved your mask. But you will find your voice. You will find your mission. And if you're relentless, you will find your tribe. You don't escape the matrix once. You escape it daily. Each time you choose clarity over noise, discipline over dopamine, purpose over performance, and every time you fall back asleep, you must choose to wake up again. Freedom is not a moment, it's a practice. So remember this: the matrix is most seductive when it feels most comfortable. The cave is most dangerous when it looks like home. And the system is most effective when you think you're free. Most people will die in chains, but not because they were held there, because they never tried to leave. So take the step, speak the truth, build the thing, cut the rope, risk the exile. Because the world does not need another obedient actor. It needs one more person who dares to live fully awake. This is not the end. It is the edge of everything real. Stay sharp, stay awake. The next summons is already rising. Every video on this channel is a weapon forged for your evolution. Watch them like your freedom depends on it. Because it does.